Okay, so if you see me looking over this way here, it's because I have a mirror here that I set down so I could actually see what I'm doing. Um, Now, whenever I do a twist out, my my front always looks better than the back. I don't know why that is, but it does. Anyhow, back to the product review. It does give me a lot more definition. Now, I don't know why. The first time I couldn't really tell in regard to the definition. This time I can. I just have to be really careful when I'm separating my twist and I'm trying to fluff and all that, because I will get frizz very quickly because my hair is so dry. Now it doesn't feel dried out, but it does feel dry like it normally does, because like I said, I put this in yesterday. So today is going to be almost like day 2. By tomorrow, I'll have to wet it again. So I understand why some women say that they have to retwist their hair every night. If you wear it out and you have, naturally drier hair, then yeah, you probably would have to retwist it every night. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to separate the curls at a natural break point. In other words, when I pull it forward, well, I've already done them all, I think. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a natural break here when I stretch it out. So I just try to go in between there, and then it'll make 2 curls as opposed to just 1. So the other thing is, when you have low density hair, you have to do things to try to fill in some of the gaps. So that's where the pick comes in. But the thing that you have to remember about the pick is that if your hair isn't very, very long, like mine isn't very, very long, and you go to pick it, then you might get these ends just kind of spread out like a peacock. So there's that. Anyhow, see, now this one, you probably can't see it that well, but even though it's very, very defined, it is a part of the grayest part of my hair, and it's dry. It has a tendency to be dry. So if I try to separate that, it's going to give me a frizz ball, you might say. So I'm looking at this and I'm trying to decide whether I want to try to separate it or not. I'm going to see what happens. And that's what happened. See that? So let me just, wow, my hair is really something. So that's what happened with that. All right. So now let me take my pick here and just try to lift it a little. And this is what I was saying. See, when you go to lift it, you have to really be careful that you don't end up with, sticking out like that. And another thing that you can do is just kind of massage your scalp once you get your twist out to help seal up some of the parts where your hair was. So, where your hair was parted. All right. So, Miss Whitney White, if you're watching, I'll say I'll give it a try, a few more times, and I'm definitely going to use it because of the price point. And I also want to say, I hear a lot of comments about what she charged for shipping. And have been a person that has shipped soap to different people. I understand what she's doing. What people don't understand is that when you're a small business like this, and sometimes you may have to actually drive to the post office or whatever. You don't know where the post office is. You may have to drive it to the post office. Well, that's your gas, that's your time. You got to wait in line, yada, yada, yada. You got to buy the postal supplies to actually ship the stuff. And I understand that's part of doing business, but somebody's got to pay for it. And it's often and always passed down to the user. So just get over it. It is what it is. If you're in business for yourself, then you understand, what she's doing, what she needs to do. So, All right, so here it is, such as it is. I'm not real, it has a lot of definition. Now, the other day when I did it, I don't think it had this much definition, but I also used bigger sections. So, the smaller the sections, the more definition you'll have. And the larger the sections, the more body you'll probably have. Not as much definition, but a lot of more fullness. So that's something to keep in mind. So anyway, I just wanted you to see how this worked out. And I'm still working on some of these little gaps in the back. And the thing is, you know, once it relaxes after I've messed with it for a little while and it relaxes down, it looks a little bit better than what it does right now. But anyway, that's just my opinion. I would go ahead and recommend this product. Go ahead and give it a try. I think it's worth it. She gives you a lot. Most of the jars and containers that these products come in are only 8 ounces. This is 16 and it does have some weight to it. So anyhow, I did not put oil on my hands when I was taking these out because there's already enough oil in my hair. And I don't want an oil slick. I don't want my hair to feel greasy. So it is what it is. I did it the way I did it. And there you go. So leave your comments in the comment section below. I hope you like it. I hope you'll try her product. I'm not getting paid to promote her product. I'm just telling you what I think. And I will see you in the next video. Keep it natural.